How's it hanging, 2K heads? This is 2K Kingslayer, back with another NBA 2K18 tutorial, and I want to start today's video off by just showing you one of the prettiest basketball plays I've ever seen. Check this out. Whew, that's pretty. Now, I'm sure you guys realize that if you try to pass that much in one play in NBA 2K18, the ball would definitely get picked off by an AI defender whose back was turned to you, because every AI defender has eyes in the back of their head. But nonetheless, that's an example of the corner offense, which is a freelance that's available in this game. We're going to go over some tips and tricks today for scoring with the corner offense. It's something that I really enjoy, but it does have its drawbacks, which we're going to talk about. But before we get into all that, as always, I'm going to ask you guys to please like the video and subscribe if you like these tutorials, if they're helpful to you. My goal with all these videos is always to promote sim gameplay and enhance the gameplay in the online community and reduce cheese as much as possible. So if that's something that you guys support, please like and subscribe. Thanks. So first and foremost, you can access the Corner Freelance by pressing left on the D-pad and then scrolling to the third page by pressing R2. Okay, so let's take a look at the spacing of the Corner Freelance. Now, for those of you who are Knicks fans, you may be getting post-traumatic Phil Jackson disorder right now, but I assure you, this is not the triangle. It's set up like the triangle, but in my opinion, it's much more effective because there's more ball movement and more opportunities for three-pointers and stretching the floor. Okay, so for the purposes of this video, when we talk about the strong side is the side of the court that has this little triangle on it, okay? And the weak side is the other side that only has two players with one guy in the high post. Got it? Okay, so let's talk about the first option you're going to look for in the Corner Freelance. This is going to be on the strong side, and you're going to initiate this one by throwing the ball into the corner and then just keeping an eye out for the guy who threw the ball in, usually the point guard, and you might be able to get an alley-oop off of that play. He's going to cut, so you might not always get an alley-oop off of it necessarily. It's actually safer to just pass the ball in and get a nice easy dunk or layup like right there. In some cases, your guy's going to cut and he'll be well defended, but you're just going to be so deep like Devin Booker was right there that it's going to be impossible not to make the shot, basically. So that is the first option that you're going to be looking for in the Corner Freelance. Okay, so if that last cut that I just showed you does not work, so if the guard is well defended, don't fret, because this is what's going to happen. So that's called the elevator action. I talked about that a little bit in my Raptors money play video. Go watch that if you haven't already. But it's pretty effective at getting you a wide open jumper, and it doesn't take too long to initiate. You just need to wait to see if that first cut works or not. Sometimes even if the cutter is wide open, you'll still get that action. So it's pretty reliable, and it's a nice second option for the corner offense. The third option that I want to show you for the corner offense occurs when you throw the ball into the high post on the strong side as opposed to throwing the ball into the corner. So what you saw happen right there is you throw the ball into the high post, the man who just passed the ball will go down and set a pin down screen for the guy in the corner who comes up, and oftentimes is going to get a nice open jumper like right there. This is the fastest option that you're going to get out of the corner offense, so keep that in mind if your clock is running down and you need a quick score. My fourth suggestion for running the Corner Freelance is this little pistol action right here. What I mean by that is it's a give and go to the man on the high post on the weak side. You can do this in transition as long as the guy on the high post gets there before your ball handler, obviously. This is a nice quick play. Oh my goodness! He's dead. He is deceased. He is perished. May God rest his soul. But yes, as you just witnessed from that graphic footage, this works especially well if you are using an athletic point guard or ball handler to bring the ball up the court. So yeah, if you have the right personnel for it, it's going to be highlights for days. And my fifth option for the corner freelance would be to just post up with your big man from the weak side. Not from the strong side, because it's going to be a little crowded over there, but on the weak side, your guys are going to do a good job of moving out of the way and creating space for you. Alex Len is not a great post-up player, but I managed to get a decent amount of points with him just because of the spacing. As you can see there, Karl Anthony Towns taking advantage of that high post-up. You can also run pick and rolls from that weak side. The spacing is decent for that, but I like posting up a little bit more. So yes, this is a really nice freelance with a lot of ways to score, but let me talk to you about the primary drawback of this that you guys are certainly going to run into and notice almost immediately once you try using it, which is that much like that Celtics freelance that I talked about in our Celtics freelance tutorial a couple videos back, this can sometimes take forever to initiate, and I don't know why. The quickest way to initiate this is by bringing the ball up as quick as you can and moving your point guard or your ball handler directly to the corner, okay? I know that might seem like common sense, but once you get to the corner, you're going to want to pass it back out to the wing though. It doesn't always initiate right from the corner, okay? And then once it's back out to the wing, you should see the two arrows pointing to the guy in the high post and the guy in the corner. But yeah, sometimes I don't know why it's a little glitchy. It can take a little while. I hope that's something that they patch with their 6,000 patches that they're going to put out this year. I think they've already put out like 13 of them. Game's been out for like a month. Not even. But I'm not going to complain too much because I have been enjoying this game quite a bit. But yeah, guys, so that is the corner freelance. It's honestly a beautiful offense. It was beautiful in real life too. Shoutouts to Rick Adelman. He's the one who really popularized it. But let me know what you guys think about the corner offense. Let me know if it works for you. It's probably like my third favorite freelance. I do like to mix it in here and there, but I would not necessarily use it for an entire game. Having said all that, yeah, let me know if you guys have any requests for any future freelances you want me to do, or any money plays you want me to do as well. I will be back pretty shortly, trying to keep up this 2 videos per week thing. But yeah, please leave a like, subscribe, and we'll be back soon. Happy gaming, y'all.